Hi guys, this is Stephanie Lowe, CEO of the J29 Experience, and I wanted to just kind of come by tonight and share something with you that was on my heart. First and foremost, if you have not purchased the J29 Experience Standing in Exile, I charge you to go out and purchase it. Purchase it for someone who may be going through something, a dark period in their life. Maybe perhaps purchase it for different ministries at churches or nonprofit organizations, even different shelters. You never know what people may be facing, and you never know what's hidden behind a smile. And so as I was just pondering on this day, I thought about the dedications that I placed in my book. And I know that there are some people who are wondering, why is she dedicated to, certain people or, what have you. But I want to say that we all have dedications in our life. A dedication is a feeling of strong support. It is being committed, being loyal. And with each video that I make, I want you guys to know that I am as transparent as I need to be, as transparent as I can be. Because I find that there's no other way to be. I don't sit here and pretend to have it all together. I have many flaws. I have good days. I have bad days. I have frustrated moments. And all these things that take place. I have exile experiences even now. But during those times, I recognize that God is still in control. And no matter what I go through or what I face, I thank God daily for the people that He has dedicated to my life. And as I was sitting here just thanking God and just pondering on the people who have been dedicated to my life, I began to think about there are also people who are dedicated to your past. There are people who are loyal to trying to keep you in the past. They're loyal and committed to trying to keep you in the time frame of who you used to be and of where you used to be, where you used to go, who you used to surround yourself with. And I found myself in that place today where the enemy was trying to remind me, oh, you used to do this. You used to do that. You used to be a fool. You used to be ignorant. You used to have a temper. You used to do this. She still has a temper. She's still going through this. But you know what? I had to remind myself and encourage myself that, yes, I did. I used to do a lot of things. I used to be that person. I used to go there. I used to do that. Sometimes I may still slip up and fall. But one thing I know is that God is a God of so many chances, y'all. And so I want to encourage, it may be one person tonight who's going through that period in your life where people around you are trying to remind you of who you used to be. They're trying to remind you of what you used to do. They're trying to remind you of things where you have fallen short, of times where you have allowed maybe the enemy or your anger to get the best of you. You've got to forgive yourself, number one. Forgive yourself. And then you've got to allow God to fill you up with His forgiveness so that He can throw everything that you've done into the sea of forgetfulness. And then you even need to remember, the Bible tells us, He said, he that's without sin, let him cast the first stone. And so anytime people try to remind you of who you used to be, of something that you used to do, it's okay. Because what I've learned is that those people even need love. But I want you to know tonight that there are three types of dedicated people in your life. There are people who are on assignment strategically, dedicated to keep you in your past. Those people are on assignment by the enemy to remind you of who you used to be, what you used to do, where you used to go. And then you have people who are dedicated to the current you, the current season that you're in. Those people may push you, they may motivate you, they may pray for you, they may uplift you, they may just call you and say, hey, how you doing? I love you. And you have people who are dedicated to your future. And so what I want you to know now is that we're in a season where people will try to keep you down if they can. They will try to remind you of the past so that you cannot move forward in the purpose and the gift and the calling that God has on your life. But it will not work. You've got to know how to release those people who are dedicated to your past and not feel bad about it. You've got to take ownership. Yes, that used to be me. Yes, that's who I used to be, but that's not who I am now. I may fall short sometimes, but it's not who I am now. And then you've got to learn how to embrace the people who are dedicated to your current season. And be prepared to know that some people who are dedicated to your current season will also transition with you into your future season. But you have to decipher and use wisdom to know who's dedicated to you in the here and now. And so I want you to know that whatever you may be dealing with on tonight, God has not brought you this far to leave you. Stop allowing people to remind you of what you did and who you used to be. Yeah, that was me. And yes, I used to do that. And yes, I had a bad moment. And when they want to remind you, own it and release it. But remember, there are dedicators who have a strategic plan. And if you are not going somewhere, then you need to identify, okay, what is this person's purpose in my life? Because if it's not to push me to where I need to go, then maybe I need to release them. So I want to encourage you to, again, go to the J29 page, and that's www.j29experience.com. My name is Stephanie Lowe. I am the CEO and founder. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your story. Maybe you just need prayer, whatever it is that you need. I just want to encourage you to let you know that you are not who you used to be. You're not going to get held up in where you used to be. But God has a hope. God has hope. He has plans for your future. And it's not to harm you. So those people who are in your life to try to cause harm to you or try to keep you in the past, ask God to help you release them and to not feel bad about doing it. This is Stephanie Lowe. Please know that I love you and Jesus Christ loves you so much more. You guys have an awesome night.